Hello everybody, this is John Mark Johnson Jr. again, host of Relationship and Truth, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as well as a thank you. As to the update, I am still working on the second part of the Van Bruggen response. It is coming along, it is getting done, it just takes a while between, life and trying to get things done and all those kinds of things and actually having a life. The Van Bruggen responses do take a little while because there's the analysis, but the biggest problem actually is putting together the actual PowerPoint presentation. For some reason, typing those things out and creating those just takes a long time for me. But anyways, though, it's still in the process. And then as far as the thank you is concerned, my YouTube channel has officially gone over 500 subscribers, so thank you to all of you who've been involved in that. And then the Facebook page for Relationship and Truth has over 3,000 likes. So 500 subscribers plus on YouTube, 3,000 plus likes on Facebook. That is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you guys very much for your support, and I do honestly hope and pray that what I'm doing actually is providing good, solid resources for you folks, especially apologetically speaking, so that we have good, solid answers when we take our faith out into the world and we can actually do what the Bible instructs us to do, and that is to be able to provide a reasoned defense of the faith. Sadly, there's lots of Christians out there that don't take that call that we have, that Peter gives us, Peter 3:15. Can't remember if it's 1st or 2nd Peter at the moment, but as Peter tells us, we are to be prepared to give a reason for the hope that we have within us. And I applaud my Christian brothers and sisters who take the time to study the faith out, to learn about those kinds of things so that they can do just that. And that's the whole reason why this exists. And it's gone much further than I ever thought it would. I mean, there was not that long ago, just a few years ago, I was, just putting random videos on YouTube, maybe once a month, sometimes only once a year. I don't think it was ever quite that low, but still quite a few months in between. And, just had, a few dozen subscribers on YouTube. And there for a while, Facebook was absolutely non-existent for me. But in recent times, it has really taken off, and I really hope that correlates with people digging in deep and taking the responsibility that we have for representing God well and accurately seriously. I hope that's what that means, is that Christians are concerned about doing their due diligence to be sharp instruments in the hands of the Father. That doesn't mean at all that I believe that we are somehow the ones who, save people or cajole people into making a decision for heaven and whatnot. No, but I do believe that we are the means that God uses to accomplish His will, and that we should take that responsibility seriously, and it is a responsibility. And for the most part, I think that most of my subscribers and the people who like and follow on Facebook and whatnot, I think that most of those people do take that responsibility seriously. And I'm very thankful for that, very encouraged by that. And I did also want to mention, just because it exists, it's a thing, that I actually do have Patreon supporters now, which is not something that's has really existed in the past. And I'm not necessarily encouraging you guys to go and do that. This is just a side thing for me. I make plenty of money with my full-time job, so don't feel sorry for me or anything like that. It does help and gets me books and resources and other things like that, but it's not a major thing. And frankly, there's usually a lot better places where you can spend your money than my particular Facebook channel and things like that. The first and best place to spend your money is always going to be in your local church. What your local church is doing, generally speaking, as long as it's a good, solid biblical church, that is the best place to be investing. And you want to see real change happen in your community, plug into your church with everything you got. Okay, change, the world around you, because that's a world where God puts you first and foremost. And he put those people that are in your church in your life for a particular reason, and it's so that you could be a blessing to them and they could be a blessing to you, so that you can grow and help each other. Hey, first and foremost, always, always, always invest in the local church. The people who do support me on Patreon, it's just one of those things. They know that I'm not poor. I've got enough money. They just wanted to help out with little bits and pieces here and there, and that's fine. But again, that's not the main reason why this thing exists. The main reason why this exists is so that we can get good, solid, helpful information out to Christians, so that they can provide reasons for why they believe to an unbelieving world, and also so that within the believing community we can sharpen our thought processes to make sure that we are all the more consistent in what we have to say. That is the main reason why this channel exists, and hopefully it is the main reason why you're watching it. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Thank you very much for your support. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube and like on Facebook. And you may, I wouldn't highly suggest it, but you may, if you're already supporting a local church, and there's no other things that you could plug into. It's really hard to find to believe that there's no other things you could plug into. But all that being said, you may want to check out the Patreon account as well. But definitely subscribe on YouTube and like on Facebook. That would be really appreciated if you haven't done that already. The more we can get this out there, the more information we have out there for Christians, the more we're engaging in the marketplace of ideas, the more that we are going to be able to do as the means by which God accomplishes his will. Amen.